Wow. That was hard to watch.
Luca is the latest animated movie from Disney and Pixar. The movie was directed by Enrico Casarosa, who also directed the Pixar short La Luna. The movie centers around a young boy named Luca, who meets another young boy named Alberto, who shows him all the amazing things there is to do on the surface.
Don't move!
He's dead! I killed him!
After Luca's parents find out that he's been sneaking away from his chores to go to the surface, they try to send him away for the rest of the season with his uncle, which of course Luca doesn't like, and runs away, or rather, swims away. After Luca tells Alberto that his parents want to send him away, Alberto decides that it's finally time to head towards the nearby town, to hide amongst the humans. They end up going despite not knowing how to behave like actual humans. For example, they say "what's wrong with you, stupido" to some old ladies and get ice cream in their faces.
Maybe I said it wrong?
But before the boys came to town, they became obsessed with owning a Vespa to travel the world together, but they need money to do so. They find out that there's an annual race happening and they can win prize money for their Vespa. This is where we meet the antagonist of the movie, Hercule, who acts as a bully to everyone including his own goons.
And now, who wants to watch me eat a big sandwich?
He starts to bully Luca and Alberto, and this is when we meet Julia, a young girl that helps Luca and Alberto, so they team up together to win the race against Hercule.
Underdogs!
Julia brings them back to their house, and this is where we meet Julia's father, Massimo.
What do you think he kills with those?
Anything that swims.
Who's at first hesitant towards Luca and Alberto, but learns to like them more and more with each day.
Your friends do know fish.
Continuing throughout the movie, they train day after day as the race gets closer and closer. While simultaneously, Luca and Julia are bonding over their fondness of human knowledge for things such as space and going to school. Throughout this time, Alberto starts to get jealous and fears that she's taken away Luca from him. While this is all going on, Luca's parents are searching for him in the town by literally throwing all the kids into some body of water because they don't know what Luca looks like as a human. With the race approaching, they continue trading hard, but Alberto's jealousy gets in the way and ends up crashing Julia's bike with him and Luca ending up in the water. Heading back to shore, Luca confesses to Alberto that he wants to go with Julia to go to school. Of course, Alberto doesn't take too kindly to this and tries to create a situation where they have to stick together, but that doesn't work out in Alberto's favor. He reveals he's a sea monster in front of Julia, and of course she gets scared, but to Alberto's surprise, Luca acts scared as well, which of course makes Alberto extremely sad, kinda like how he was before he found Luca. After all that, Julia and Luca head back to the house and explain to Massimo that Alberto left. He goes out to find him while Julia and Luca talk a little more, and Julia figures out that Luca is also a sea monster and tells him to go before he gets caught. He goes and heads back to the island and finds Alberto there. He finds out before becoming friends, Alberto was on the island alone for a very long time, after being abandoned by his father. Luca tries to convince Alberto to come back and do the race so they can win their Vespa and go traveling like they wanted to, but Alberto doesn't trust Luca anymore and stays on the island. Luca heads back to do the race alone to win it for both of them. He ends up doing the race alone, and seems so far so good until nearing the bike portion of the race, and it starts to rain. Unsure what to do, Luca takes shelter. He still wants to finish the race, but not have his secret revealed. He finds himself stuck, and it looks like the race is over for him. Until he hears his name being called. Luca sees Alberto running towards him with an umbrella. It seems like maybe they can win it together, until Hercule catches up and sees Alberto heading towards them, and kicks Alberto while passing by, revealing that he's a sea monster. Alberto tells Luca to stay where he is while he distracts everyone, but Luca makes the decision of saving Alberto and revealing himself as a sea monster too. Still in the race and heading downhill, Hercule chases them down with a harpoon, with Julia following suit. With the two of them in Hercule's sight, Julia crashes into Hercule's bike. This makes them stop right at the finish line to help Julia. They end up getting surrounded by everyone, including Massimo, with their harpoons pointing right at them, with Hercule claiming that they're his to kill. He shouts to them, claiming that they're monsters, but they're defended by Julia and her father, claiming that they're the winners of the race, and they should be treated as such, and fairly, like any other person would. Hercule gets pushed to the side by his own posse and everyone else. Luca's parents reveal themselves, telling Luca how angry they are at him and so proud of him at the same time. They receive their trophy and find out there's more sea monsters online than they originally thought. And of course, they get the Vespa they wanted. The final scene shows Giulia leaving to head back to school, with her father Alberto and Luca seeing her off. She heads into the train, while Luca heads back to start fixing up their Vespa, until Alberto stops him and tells him that he sold the Vespa to give him a train ticket. Confused at first, Luca's parents show up to tell him that he can go to school with Giulia. Luca is of course ecstatic about this, and he realizes that he'll be leaving Alberto behind. Alberto says that he'll be staying with Massimo and then he'll be here when he gets back. So they say their goodbyes and Luca heads out. And that was Luca. I found it to be an extremely heartwarming story between two friends to find a common interest to achieve their goal. I found most characters to be pretty pleasant to watch. It's a very simple plot, but it's still enjoyable, and I never felt bored at all. And I did find it quite funny at times, mostly with Luca and Alberto not knowing anything about humans. I really liked the dynamics between the characters, of course between Luca and Alberto, but also with Luca and Giulia, but also a surprising relationship between Alberto and Massimo. Throughout the movie he starts to treat him like his own son, and I found it to be really sweet since Alberto's own father left him.
Do you know where he went?
No, but I don't think he wants anyone looking for him.
Maybe not, but just in case.
The animation, of course, is beautiful. Pixar never ceases to amaze me with how beautiful their movies can look. That includes with underwater and above the water. Along with all the landscapes, and the town is just all so good. The only problem I found with this movie is the ending conflicts when they find out that they're sea monsters. I think it gets resolved just maybe a bit too soon, but it doesn't hinder on the movie too much and I still really enjoyed it. Overall, a great movie for the summer that leaves you in a happy mood when it's done.